I did something today that made me to understand more that success is more spiritual than physical. In this day of open AI, artificial intelligence, and the popular one called ChatGPT, I gave it a prompt and I said, if you are the devil or if you are Satan, what are the 5 top things that you will do to ensure that men do not succeed or achieve their goal? Let's look at what it said. So this is exactly what I put there. If you are Satan, give me 5 major things you will do to stop men from being successful. ChatGPT said, if I were to adopt the perspective of Satan, aiming to hinder women's success, I would employ the following 5 strategies. Instill fear and self-doubt. The approach cultivates feelings of inadequacies and fear of failure within the individuals. What is the objective? To paralyze decision-making and discourage the pursuit of opportunities. An outcome, individuals become hesitant, avoiding risks that could lead to success. Wow. Promotes distraction and procrastination. Was the approach? Introduce constant distraction and encourage delaying important tasks. What's the objective? Prevent individuals from focusing on their goals and responsibilities. What's the outcome? Critical tasks remain unfinished, leading to missed opportunities and stagnation. This is AI speaking as an advocate. 3, encourage division and conflict. What's the approach? Foster misunderstanding, jealousy, and strife among peers and within team. Objective, break down collaboration and create environments of mistrust. What's the outcome? Disunity hampers collective progress and leads to the failure of group endeavors. Number 4, distort values and priorities. What is the approach? Shift focus towards materialism, immediate gratification, and unethical behaviors. What's the objective? Lead individuals away from long-term goals and ethical standards. What's the outcome? Short-term gains result in long-term losses, demanding reputations and prospects, damaging reputations and prospects. And the 5th one, suppress knowledge and truth. Was the approach? Spread misinformation and discourage critical thinking and learning. Objective, keep individuals ignorant and unable to make informed decisions. What's the outcome? A lack of knowledge leads to poor choices and missed information. He said these strategies aim to undermine the individual's potential by exploiting psychological weaknesses, disrupting social harmony, and impeding personal growth. My, oh my. Can you just imagine this? This is what the open AI ChatGPT said if it were the devil. Is it no wonder why a lot of people don't succeed? This has just brought something to you in front of you. There are challenges to success and businesses in life. But knowing that this is what is really happening in the spiritual, what are the things that you are going to do to overcome these challenges? Let's meet on the other side as we explore what we need to do to overcome the challenges in life and in business. Let's see there.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm we belong. Skies are high, but so are we, building castles where we're free. Gonna rise up, we won't fall.
You are welcome back. It is true, challenges in life are real. And that's why we're going to look at this topic and try to see how we can help ourselves on this. I want to appreciate every one of us that have been on this platform, and this is about the 34th edition of our program. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you have always showed up. And for those of us that are just joining, maybe this is the first time, we are on the series on a training called Financial Intelligence for Smart Parents. So it will do you a lot of good if you can just click on the subscribe button and ensure that you watch the previous videos. I want to encourage us. You see, a lot of content that is being given out there is practically for free. But what I want you to do as a means of encouragement, and so that the YouTube algorithm can push this video to many, is to click on the like button. Just click on the like button as you watch, and let's, if the information has been useful to you, let's help the algorithm get it to other persons. This training costs a lot, but the way you can just help us to pay for it is just click on that like button and also share it amongst friends. All right, so let's go into what we have today. Challenges come to people in different forms. Whether they are problems or challenges, it depends on your own perspective, how you choose to view it. We're going to be looking into how do you address these challenges, how do you overcome them in life and in business. Please pay attention. The last things I'm going to be saying is going to be very important, and I want you to listen to some illustrations that I'll be making in that area. To speed it up, I'm going to use the presentation to help our visuals. Here we go. Everybody wants to be successful. Remember, we always define success as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. But if you will just progress into success just like that, it will have been a very good thing for everybody to just attempt. But unfortunately, in life, there are things that will tend to slow you down. There are things that you will face that will come as obstacles or as challenges to you on the path of success. Know that it will come. Know that it will happen. He said, in this world, you will have many tribulations, but be of good cheer. I have overcome. So, how do you overcome? Let's firstly go into it and try to identify. There's a prayer we call the serenity prayer. It says, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Quite a long time, I got to understand this serenity prayer, and I try to help it, to make it guide me in my decision making and in my approach to life. When I say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Now, there are some things that happen in your life. You see, if I wish to be taller than I am now, unfortunately, I cannot change it. There are some things you cannot change, but you on your own part, you say, oh, I can change this. This thing is possible. But in the real sense, it's not even possible. No way there. Do you understand? And then he said the courage to change the things that I can. There are some things that you can change, but you look at it, oh, this thing is difficult. Maybe this is how God wants it to be. You know, I'm an employee. I tried business one time. Business does not work out. Maybe God just wants me to be an employee. I can't change it. Well, that's just who God made me to be. He said the courage to change the things I can, and then the wisdom to know the difference. Now, the difference between the things I can change and the things that I cannot change. This is the major challenge that men have in life. Men have been unable to know those things that they have the ability to change. What are many things that men cannot change, and they spend time in prayer, in fasting, telling God to change the thing. I remember there was a time the man called Moses. At a point, he was asking God. You know, he did something and God said he was not going to see the promised land. And this man kept on pestering God. God, please forgive me. Help me. Forgive me. I want to see this promised land. I can't lead these people this far and I will not get there. And it got to a point, God had to tell Moses, say, Moses, concerning this matter, remind me no more. This man would have continued praying on something that he cannot change. But until God gave him a direct instruction, don't remind me on this matter again. There are some things in our lives that we are working and battling with, and nothing, you can't do absolutely nothing about it, except there's a kind of divine revelation to you that will tell you, no, leave this issue. Why don't you focus on this one that you can change? Now, there are some that you can change, but instead of you facing it head on, you will say, oh, because it takes some time, because there are some tasks that is involved, because there are some difficulties there, you just say, oh, maybe this is not meant for me. Maybe this is not what God wants me to do. Maybe this and this. You don't have the courage to face it. You have to understand that whenever you see this kind of situation, you need the supernatural to help you in designing the system. Now, when we are talking about this, you see, in life, anything we call challenge or problem, it has to do with our mindset. Now, when you talk about a problem, what are problems? Problems are obstacles that are hindering your progress. You don't know this, it hinders, you see it, oh, this is a problem to me, this is a problem to my marriage, this is a problem in my marriage, this is a problem in my work, this is the problem with my children, this is the problem. You see, they hinder your success, and often they are perceived with negativity. Now, you require a solution to restore normalcy. Every problem requires a solution. But on the other hand, why most of us want to change our perspective from seeing problems into seeing challenges is that thing that looks like an obstacle. He said every stepping stone, every obstacle is like a stepping stone to greater benefit. So when you see challenges, you see your problems as challenges, they become opportunities for your growth and for your development. You begin to take tasks undertaking for advancement. You begin to look at, because there's something, like I said, everything has to do with your mindset. Once you see something as a problem, it's as if you've shut down your thinking process. But when you see it as a challenge, you will say, this is a challenge. I have to overcome it. Many a times, a lot of people that are successful today have been able to overcome their challenges. They did not see it as a problem, but they saw it as obstacles that needs to be overcome. So therefore, they defined it as challenges. So, and what it will do? It will lead to personal growth, and professionally you will grow. Your thinking will be expanded. You will seek for knowledge, and you will get a solution to that particular thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just a talk show. I want you to really look at your life. I want you to really look at yourself and look at what are those things. What is that thing you've defined as success for yourself, that you are facing a challenge? Is it with the discipline of saving? He said, when you say, why are you not saving? You say the problem is I can't even have enough, talk less of saving. The problem is, will you see it as a challenge? Or we've been talking about investments. We've been talking about setting of goals. Until now, you are yet to write your goals. You are yet to even set up investments for yourself. The problem is, as long as you continue to see it as a problem, you will go nowhere. All these 90 days of training will just amount to a waste. Why don't you begin to see those things as challenge? And then you begin to look at, what will I do to overcome these challenges? Now, what are the major challenges to success? What are the major challenges to success? One, the fear of failure and taking risks. Many of us that should have been successful, you have that apprehension of making mistakes, leading to missed opportunities. Instead of because somebody has failed before, and because of that, you are afraid to even do it again. You are afraid to take the step. How do you overcome it? You have to embrace failure as a learning experience. Somebody said, he said, failure is it Einstein or one of these guys that I listen to? He says success is moving from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Oh my God. When I had that statement, he says success. I want to write it down. He says success is moving from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Guys, you see, when you face challenges in life, you've planned it. You've said, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it to succeed. I have prayed, I have fasted, and I have planned everything. But that does not say failure will not come along the way. I told you of this man they call Isaac. Isaac, he was supposed to be the son of Abraham, who was to have an inheritance in God. And here, he said he dug a well. It's like he started a business. He said they took that well from him. They took the well from him. And it will have been, oh, maybe God did not want me to start the well in the first place. Why am I even digging this well? But he went ahead, he dug another well. When he dug the second well, he said they took it away from him again. Guys, which business have you started? What have you tried that did not succeed? And you've concluded, oh, maybe this is not what God wants me to do. Everything, before you say Jack Robinson, you are putting everything on God. Oh my. It's time you begin to take responsibility. He said he dug another well. He said for this one, they did not contend with it. Maybe that next business, maybe that next opportunity is that one that you will do that you make a breakthrough, or you never took the step. So embrace failure as a learning experience. View setbacks as stepping stones to your success. The other thing that makes people that challenges the goals of men is lack of clear goals and direction. For many of us, we have said, write out your goals. What is the goal you want to achieve in this year? You did not even bother to write it out. He said, write the goal, write the vision, make it plain, so that those that see it will run with it. But you never bother to write it. Oh, I have it in my head. I have it in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no ship of a captain that leaves this harbor without a clear direction of where he's going. If you want to achieve any goal in this year, have it clearly written out. Effort becomes scattered without a well-defined goal. So what do you need to do? Set smart goal. Write it. Make sure your goal is specific. Your goal is measurable. Your goal is achievable. Your goal is relevant to your purpose in life, and your goal is time-bound. One other things that affect the goals of men, the success of men in life, is negative mindset and self-doubt. You see, the major thing, when it comes to success in life, is your mindset. The mind of a man, he said, as the man thinks in his heart, so he is. If you think of failure every time, you are bound to fail. But if you think of success, if you are not that every time you are having a pessimistic outlook to things, what if this thing does not work? They tell you to do investment. What if they run away with our money? What if it does not work? You are always looking at it from the negative side. You are always looking at it from the side that it will not work. What if this child does not pass his exam? What if this child does not? If not, what will happen? Practice positive affirmation. Begin to talk to yourself. I am successful. My children are successful. Whatsoever I lay my hands to do is successful. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true that even when you make affirmation, does not mean it will go wrong. I always say something. Like when I encourage guys, we say, in my walk in life, God has helped me to a very good extent. And in this, in the course of doing business, you do business and then you fail. You do a business, you look at another business, you with all enthusiasm, with all confidence, this is going to work out, this is going to work. But something happens, it goes back. But it told me, it said the righteous will fall 7 times. Man, 7 times, not even one. The 7 times he must have been praying concerning that business, But he said 7 times he will fall. But he says 7 times he will rise up again. Guy, man, listening to me. you will rise up again. From that challenge, you will rise up again. I just want you to put a comment in the chat box. Just type there, I will rise up again. I want you to, with confidence, I want you to come from your subconscious mind now. Don't say, oh, they said I should. I want you right now. It doesn't matter. You might be listening to this in 1 year time from this recording. I want you to type it in the comment section. You can put your name there. I will rise up again. Put it there. Let's go. Type it in there. I will rise up again. That is who you are. You are meant to be successful. So you will overcome that challenge. The other thing that affects people, I hope you've done that, guys. And if you can share this thing with your friend, guys, I want you to just click. If you are yet to subscribe, if you are getting something here, click on the subscribe button right now, guys. Don't wait until the end. Just click underneath there. You're going to see subscribe. Click on the subscribe button so that you will get more of these and other information that we get. And then if you need to share it, I need to share it in your WhatsApp group. I need you to share it on your Facebook group, and every group that you are, let them get the same value. Somebody needs this thing to survive. You know that. All right. The next thing we're going to be looking at is financial management. You know, one of the things we started with as financially intelligent parents is that you must have good financial management. And one of the things that we said is develop a budget. Do you know that as we speak now, even though I think the last three sessions we had was on budget, and there was free budget templates for people to download. Do you know that only very few persons downloaded it? Maybe you didn't even download it. You never bothered, and you are living a life without a budget. Your finances is in disarray, you are in debt, and you are not sure of how this thing. Why don't you start by, trying to help yourself organize your life with a budget? Now, the last one I'm going to be looking at, the major challenge in life is work-life balance. Overcommitment to work causes burnout for many persons. You work, everything is about work. You never balance your life with your family, having good quality time with your family. A lot of us, because of a lot of things that you are going through, you don't even have that fun time anymore. Try to balance it. Help yourself. Just know that you are coming out of this situation. This work will not overwhelm you. You have been given the audacity, the capacity to overcome every situation. So what are the strategies that we're going to use to overcome these challenges? Number one, embrace a growth mindset. View challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Is it marital? Look at it as an opportunity. Look for mentors. Seek mentors and seek support. Engage with mentors or peers for guidance. Don't just say, between I and my spouse, we are not getting along. We can't get along, so we got to split. These children are so troublesome. I don't know what. There are people that have handled even more difficult children that you are talking about. There are people that have handled more difficult spouses that you are talking about. There are people that have handled more difficult financial challenges than you are talking about. Seek mentorship. They said people that have mentors will not lack methods. So continuous learning, invest in personal and professional development. One of the things that you will do to yourself to hurt yourself is not developing yourself. Nobody's going to sit you in a class to learn. You just like what you are doing now, you are learning, and you can search more. Which part of your life are you having that challenge? You can go on social media. When I say social media, I'm not saying on those gossip sessions. You can rightly go on YouTube, how to manage a difficult spouse. Or you can say godly way, because if you say how to manage a difficult spouse, there are different kind of advices that you will get out there. You can just put godly way of managing a difficult spouse. But we even told you that this spouse is difficult. It might be you that needs to change your attitude. But then those are some of the things that you are going to be reading and studying. How to manage my finance. You can see a lot of content and things around this. Resilience, build resilience around yourself. Don't just give up. You know that you will always come back. Every setback will leave a stepping stone for a comeback, guys. So, effective communication. Make sure you are communicating, articulate your ideas, and get it along. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be wrapping up by making you know this. Every challenge brings a change in your life. You see, let's look at the word challenge. Just look at the screen there. Look at the word challenge. The first three letters of the word challenge is CHA, and the last three letters is NGE. If you bring these three letters, these two extreme letters together, you will have change. And then just in between them, you can spell Allen, A-L-L-E-N. For every change you will experience in life, you have to go through the Allen of change. You know, I always love this. This prayer. They say, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pasture." Do you know, guys? Pay attention, please. Pay attention. I want you to pay attention here very well. He said, "He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for His name's sake." Yea. Then he now said, suddenly say, "Yea." You know, say, "Yea. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." Guys, I want to ask you, have you ever thought, how can somebody who is sitting down in green pasture, who is having fresh water, how did he get into the valley of the shadow of death? Was God not with him? With that business that looks to be flourishing, then suddenly everything went wrong. What happened? You were sitting in green pastures, children going on well, business going on well. I don't know whether you've experienced it before. I think I've experienced it at a point in my own life. Oh, everything going on well, and as if, oh, God in the heavens are smiling on you. Then something somewhere from nowhere, everything just changed. And you begin to look, who have I offended? I'm just doing my work to feed my family and help myself. What happened? I don't know. How did I get into the valley of the shadow of death? You might be in that valley of the shadow of death. But one thing I want to tell you right now is this. It's only a shadow. Shadows cannot kill. It's only you are passing. He said you are passing through. You are just passing it. That business constraint, that challenge in your business, you are just passing through. Shadow will not kill you. It's just the shadow of death, not death. Oh, I want you to tell yourself, it is not death, it's the shadow of death. It is not death, it is the shadow. The shadow will make you to be frightened, but hold on to it. You are passing through the alley. On the other side, there is a table waiting for you. He prepared a table in the presence of your enemies. When everyone that is able to, with resilience, pass through the valley of the shadow, by the time you get to the other side, it is no longer green pastures. In green pastures, it is only grass that you are eating in green pasture. You will drink only water in green pastures. But when you go through that process of change, guys, when you go through that process as you are going through now, in your family, in your marriage, in your business, when you go through that now, when you get to the other side, he said he now lays down a table. Tables are not prepared for people that have not passed through that change. When you get to the other side, it is not just green pastures. It is food. It sets. When they say, do you know what it means to set a table? Have you gone for a buffet before where you see different kind of food? It's not just green pasture. And that is going to be your story. That's going to be your testimony. I want you to go through with confidence, with great resilience, that I am going to make it. I'm going to make it. Just, can you put in the comment section, I am making it. Now, challenges are integral to life and business. Success is defined by our response to them. No matter what, put yourself, I am getting out of this. I'm going to be successful. It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you handle that which happens to you. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and let them propel you towards your goal. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you've gained one or two things in this series. I want you to quickly click on the like button, put the comment there and say, I am facing through this challenge, I am changing for good. Through this, can you just type it in the comment section, guys? Through this challenge, I am changing for good. Through this challenge, my change has come. Through this challenge, whatsoever the challenge is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you. Well, just quickly before I go, for those of you that want one-on-one consultation financially, you can just look at it and then go to the description box. You can book a one-on-one session with me for financial guidance, maybe budgeting, how you want to do your company's budget, and business advice and counsels. Just book an appointment. A lot of people are benefiting from this already. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you for this time. I'll be seeing you again. If you have not watched the digital skills of the previous day, go watch that video. It's going to help you because we're still going to be talking more about digital skills. We're still going. There's still a lot of things to learn, guys. And that's why I say the only way you can pay is this. Can you click on the like button and click on share? Wow, ciao. It's as if we should not just end this session today. I wish you a wonderful day, a successful day. Go and experience change in all your endeavor. Your friend and partner, Olushola Popola. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm